Good morning, Leeds United fans. It is the morning after the night before, and I think we can all relate to how I'm feeling. And it's not a new feeling, it's almost a little bit like deja vu, but I'm going to try and not get tied down in the Leeds are falling apart again thing. Because if I had a pound for every time someone has commented that on my video, inboxed me it, sent me it, people say it to me at the gym, like it's almost part of our identity now, but it is what it is. Leeds have fallen apart again. We've heard it all before, and the thing is, you can't really bat it away anymore. It's just got that sense of inevitability around it. But I'm trying not to get too downbeat. I'm trying to think a little bit more positively, a little bit more reflectively on yesterday, and it was a really frustrating 2-all draw with Swansea. Yet another Melier howler. I posted a video post match yesterday, and yeah, 90% of the comments are Melier out and a lot of hate towards Melier, and I completely get that. Like, how can we defend what was that, the fourth big mistake of the season? People are getting a bit carried away with the points that he's lost us. I think it's now, I've seen people saying he's now lost us 15 points. I'm like, when you draw instead of win, you only lose 2 points, not three. And as much as I'm not happy with how he's been playing, in like elements of his game are awful, elements are fantastic as well. I just don't understand it. It's really hard to understand how a player can make really, really good shot stopping saves and then sometimes just not catch a ball. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I don't want to get too stuck on the Melier situation. Yes, he has cost us a lot of points. So has Brennan Aronson. And this is one thing where people think I've got an agenda against Brendan Aronson, this, that, and the other. I will put praise on him. He scored yesterday. He works really hard as a counter attack on. He'll break that up. He does some great work. However, he's not the 10 that we needed this season. Like, we needed more from a 10 than Brendan Aronson working hard. And that's on Farker. A lot of that isn't even on Brendan Aronson. Like, that is just his capabilities. That is what he is as a player. And we should have found someone else in that role within the squad, because he always tells us we've got options. Like, Willie Nonto's an option. I know Nonto couldn't start yesterday. And those people, there's a lot of people in the comments as well saying Nonto should have started, Firpo should have started, Tanaka should have started. None of those players were available to start. And people need to understand that. Like, I'm not defending Farker or what happened, but people just need to be a little bit more rational about it. Tanaka and Firpo didn't get back to the UK till like Thursday night. Some of you lot would come back off a long haul flight and not be able to play football for a week. I know they're professionals, but you can't, there's nothing you can do about time zones. It's just what happens. They were not ready to start a game of football, and Nonto hurt his ankle and we thought wouldn't even be involved. So the fact that he was involved and scored a goal is fantastic, and hopefully he starts against Luton. So I do agree with you. I would love to see those players starting, but it wasn't an option. Ampadu did look off it, but the same people who were like, we need Ampadu back, and if he's back, he needs to start, then a couple of days later are like, oh no, he should never have started. And hindsight's a wonderful thing, and we're all guilty of it. And I don't want to slag off Leeds fans. We're all the same. Like, I'm in it with you, and I say like reactive stuff as well. And sometimes it's just you're leading with your heart, not your head, aren't you? But I don't think it's as bad as what people are making out. I think one of the big problems was everyone thought, and everyone was playing this rhetoric of Leeds are walking away with it. Leeds are going to dominate. Leeds are going to be miles clear. And I'm not sure where that all came from. A lot of it from the media, a lot of it from ourselves. However, at the start of the season, we had a terrible summer. Let's go back to that. That was awful. The summer, we lost three really big players. Things were a bit messy. People were saying Leeds weren't even going to be in automatic. People were saying Sheffield and Burnley were clear. Burnley were going to walk the league. Then at some point that flipped around. It became Leeds are going to walk the league. But if you look at the table across the season, that's never actually been the case. We've never had that big gap. There are three teams. There were four with Sunderland at one point. Three teams into two spots. Last year, everyone said it's a freak year. That'll never happen again. Here we are 1 year later. It's the same. One thing is for sure, I will not be going to Wembley. I can't deal with the playoffs. Like, Age, one of my mates messaged me yesterday that saying this has got Frank Lampard's Coventry beating Leeds 1-0 at Wembley written all over it. And it's like, God, I hope not. But I want to be a bit more positive, and I do think we go away to Luton and put in a performance, and that all flips round again. Sheffield United and Burnley still have to play each other. They're not going to win every game, but we do need to step up. We don't want the pressure of wearing that heavy Leeds United shirt to overcome players. But yeah, I just needed to get all those thoughts out there. Let me know in the comments your rational thoughts. I get it. You all hate Melier. You all like angry. So am I. It's frustrating. I know that. I'm not saying your opinions aren't justified, but we don't really want to add to that conversation. Let's talk about things that can, like, I don't know, hopefully be fixed and be solved. I still don't see Darlow coming in for Melier, but I do see Nonto stepping into the 10. Are James and Solomon waning a bit form wise? Does Ramazani get a bit more of a run in there? I don't know. Verpo back in for Byram, I think, will definitely help. But yeah, let me know if you've got some rational comments. We can have a bit of discussion in the chat. And I appreciate you watching these videos. I know I've been a little bit hit and miss with the content, but yeah, I appreciate people sticking with me. So yeah, thank you for watching and drop me a comment below.